Shipwrecks and Buried Treasure were released in the 1.13 update in 2018, but for some reason I suddenly felt the need to make a video showing you how to find buried treasure in Minecraft. So for starters, before you can find any buried treasure, you will need to get a hold of a treasure map, which can only be found inside of a shipwreck. Shipwrecks can be found on both land close to water and in the sea, although if you want to find one easily, I would recommend searching for one in a deep sea biome. You will probably find as well that there are a lot of ships which will spawn in these deep sea biomes, which will give you more buried treasure to hunt. So now that you have located a shipwreck, what you will need to do next is go inside and loot the chests. Here you can see me in a boat, and right below me is a shipwreck which I found on the seabed. Also, I'm using a potion of water breathing just for the sake of this video so that I don't have to resurface or drown, just because I can't be bothered to deal with that, to be honest. But it's a complete waste if you're using it in survival mode. It's really easy to resurface and go back down to check the rest of the boat. In this shipwreck I received some lapis, some iron ingots, iron nuggets and a diamond in the first chest. Then I found a second chest which contained paper, an empty map and a buried treasure map. In this shipwreck there were only 2 chests, so that meant I could resurface and get on to finding the buried treasure. Now that you have your buried treasure map, you will need to read it by simply holding it. Make sure it's in the hotbar and hold it in the same way that you would hold any other object. When you open the map, you will see a red X marking the spot where the treasure is buried, and you will also see a white player marker somewhere around the edge or on the map. Most of the time you will not fall into this zone, so you will need to travel in the direction of the buried treasure. In this case I am southeast on the map, which means I must travel northwest to get to the treasure. Open up your coordinates menu. If you're playing on Java/PC edition, this can be done by pressing F3. Now with this coordinates menu you can read which direction you are facing right here. And since I need to travel northwest, I must find the direction that is north, the direction that is west, and then travel diagonally between them. As you travel in this direction, you will want to keep checking the map every few chunks to see if anything has changed. Eventually you will begin to load into the chunks where the treasure is buried, and at this point it's just a case of going straight over to the red X. Now that you are at the area where the X marks the spot, you will need to dig around the ground in this area to find the buried treasure. I would absolutely recommend using the best shovel that you have, since it can take quite a while to locate the treasure chest. For the purpose of this demonstration, I just went straight into creative mode and dug around the island where the treasure was buried, and eventually after digging for quite a while, I came across the treasure chest, which was buried pretty deep underwater. As you can see, the buried treasure chest contains some iron, some gold, prismarine, emeralds, a diamond, some fish, some TNT, a heart of the sea and an iron sword. That is not bad considering it only took about 10 minutes to find and dig up the treasure chest. If this video helped you find buried treasure, then make sure to subscribe to EK Gaming for more tutorials and other videos shortly. I'll get busy making more videos, and I'll see you all next time.